Hello, this is Boxing Chit Chat. This is Ben, and we've got Danny Roman with me, former WBA and IBF Super Bantamweight champion. How you doing, mate? You okay?
I'm doing pretty good on yourself, Ben.
Yeah, I'm good, man. Yeah. Um,
Good.
recently, Gavin McDonnell retired, a previous opponent of yours. I just want to know your thoughts on that first of all.
Mhm. Gavin retired. You said?
Yeah, it's just come out recently. He's retired. Yeah.
Oh man, uh, he gave me a great fight back
Yeah.
when we did it. And was it 2019, I believe.
Yeah. Good fight. Tough fighter. Yeah.
Was it 20? Well, the fight I did with him in Chicago was it was a tough fight, man. He came ready. Came ready to take the belts, but it was just my night.
Yeah, definitely. What's your situation with the Stephen Fulton at the minute? You understand you're mandatory for two different belts. What's happening with that?
Yes, well, I won the mandatory for the WBC back in September 2020.
Yeah,
So they gave me the right to challenge the champion, which that night it was vacant in the title. It was fought against Aaron and Nettie. So Nettie won that night, and I was mandatory to fight him. So uh, it it took a year, close to more than a year, for me to get this finally get this fight against the current champion now, which is Stephen Fulton, and we're on talks right now, and we'll see what happens in this following days.
yeah. Is it going to go to purse bids or anything? Do you know?
I'm not sure right now, to be honest.
Yeah.
They're just talking right now, and well, we'll see what they say in this coming days.
How do you rate Stephen Fulton as a fighter?
No, I mean he's a great fighter. He just won um, he just won the WBC against Figueroa, and it was a great fight. It was a close fight, uh, but he took it. And he's one of the best. He's a unified champion. So, and MJ that is in the same spot as well. So, there's the top ones right now, top
Yeah.
fighters.
Is that something? Obviously, if you get the Fulton fight and you win, is that a rematch that you're looking to have for all the belts?
Oh yeah, I mean as a fighter, I think that's every fighter's goal, to be undisputed champion. But yeah, even before then, I was throwing the challenge to MJ. We still got unfinished business. I still
Yeah,
got that little thing. I still want the rematch. But if everything goes good, we get this fight done with Fulton and it goes great. Why not? And he's willing to give me to fight for the undisputed. Let's go. Let's do it. People want to see that. People want
yeah.
to see the best against the best.
That was a really good fight. That I couldn't really. It was tough to pick a winner because he just beat you by a split decision. But he was obviously a world class amateur. But you kept in there with him. And you kept up with him, didn't you?
Yes,
Yeah,
it was an interesting fight. I believe from my side, I won the fight. You got to do a little bit more to beat the champion, especially on this unified champion. So I mean, decision happened that night. It happened what it happened. It went on his side. I believe I won, but hey, let's respect the judge's decisions. At the end of the day, we both came out good. No serious injuries, and I still want that rematch. Later
yeah.
on.
What do you think you can do differently this time if you get the rematch against him?
Oh, there's always room to improve. There's always mistakes in the fight that you could improve. But one of them is to not start late. And I think that has something to do in the fight. Started picking it up after the third, fourth round, and I think it was a little too late.
Yeah, yeah. He's a really good fighter. Obviously, Naya Inoue is at bantamweight. Do you think he'll ever move up to super bantamweight, and that'd be a challenge you'd accept if he did?
Oh, of course. I'm here to fight the best. And now he's considered the monster. He's considered the best bantamweight. But I think he got a few champions right in front of him that you got to worry about. If he does move up to super bantamweight, why not? Uh, I love challenges. I'll take on anybody. Just put him in front of me and let's do this fight.
Do you think he's as powerful as everybody says he is?
I mean, we all got flaws, you know. He is strong, as we seen. We seen the power he got, you know. But there's always a way to fight fighters like that.
Yeah, definitely. And he had a great fight with obviously Donna, who obviously found some gaps in his defence, and that was a great
Yeah.
fight there, wasn't it? Just going back to you a bit, who was your toughest fight so far? Would you say?
Uh, I think I will still say my toughest fight has been TJ Doheny.
Yeah,
I think that's been my toughest fight so far. It was a unification fight back here in I believe it was 2019.
yeah, yeah,
Uh, when I unified the forum. I think that's been my toughest fight, toughest fighter as well. Strong guy. My respects. Hats off to him. He took the challenge. I was challenging all the champions at that time, and he stood up. He took the challenge. You know, and my respect for him. And it was my night that night.
What do you think was his best attributes that give you the tough fight?
Oh well, it's always the lefties. They give a little bit more trouble to us orthodox, but he had Doheny had power. He got me, I believe, in the seventh round. He almost dropped me. I took the shot, but he's a strong guy. He got heart, a lot of heart. Kept on fighting, even though he was hurt. He still kept on fighting. You know, and you gotta
Yeah,
recognize that. You know, he was a champion for a reason.
yeah, definitely. And going back to the beginning for you, how did you start getting interested in boxing in the first place? What age did you start really enjoying it and getting into boxing?
I was around 7 or 8. I wasn't interested in boxing. I didn't even know what boxing was. My brother was doing it as a kid. We I ended up playing football in school. I threw the ball over, and you know how kids are when they play football. They get into the game. I got beat up that day. Came home crying. My dad said, "You know what? It's time for you to learn how to fight, how to defend yourself." And boom, he sends me with my cousin and my brother, and that's how it all started. You know, I didn't have an idea about boxing how it was, but little by little, I started getting the hang of it, and I didn't give up on it. And it was a dream, you know, for me to become a champion. And look at me now. Not just once, I was a unified champion, and yeah, it all starts with a dream, you know. That's why you got kids, you know, looking up to you. You got people that they want to do boxing too. You know, give it a try. You know, if you got the gift for it, if you work hard for it, you can achieve it.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
that's how it started for me. You know, just getting beat up one day and getting sent to learn how to fight in boxing. And from there, I started getting the hang of it. I started winning. I started liking that feeling, and that's when I realized, you know what? I think this sport might be for me.
Yeah. What was your amateur record as well? How many fights did you have in the amateurs?
I had 70 fights. I had 60 wins and 10 losses.
Yeah, that's a good record. Did you represent your country much in that time?
I did the regular tournaments, regular events. I tried to go to the Olympics 2018, but I lost at the Western Trials. So after that, I was like, no, I'm not waiting for more years for the Olympics. I just rather go pro.
Yeah. Who would you say was the best fighter you fought in the amateurs?
I found a lot of guys. I don't think they're fighting no more. Uh, but one of my toughest fighters I fought, it was Randy Caballero. He
Yeah.
was a bantamweight. I think he became a bantamweight champion.
Oh, yes, we did. Went on to do good things in the pros as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Obviously, did you travel much when you was in the amateurs? Did you travel different countries and things like that?
No, no, no. I didn't. I just travel inside the states, different states. But no, it would have been nice, but I never got to that top level to be on the USA team.
Yeah. Obviously, you're with Matchroom, Eddie Earn. Is it? Would it interest you to have a fight in the UK? Because obviously your style is very exciting, and UK fight fans, sorry, they love like fan
Yeah.
friendly, forward fighters like you. Would you be interested in doing that one day?
Of course, of course. You know, I mean, I've been to Japan, all the way to Japan. I don't mind traveling. I love the UK people too. You know, I know I got a lot of supporters out there, and I thank you guys. You know, you guys motivate me. When you least expect it, you find a fan, and it tells you, hey, you know what? You inspire me. I look up to you. Hey, that motivates us. You know, as fighters, like people. Usually, we're busy in the gym. Well, myself, I'm busy at the gym. I hardly be on social media as well. Once in a while, I'll get in. Uh, but like seeing stuff like that, you know, like you really get support from them, especially all over the world. It's good, you know. And so I know I was with Matchroom, like you said. But yeah, I don't mind fighting over there, so my UK fans can see me.
Yeah, that'd be good. Uh, obviously you said like it's the likes of me and obviously different fans around the world like look up to the likes of you. When you was growing up, what boxers did you like watching?
Oh, was the nickname I got? Babyface Assassin is from the original Marco Antonio Barrera. I remember I used to like him, seeing him fight. He's an aggressive fighter, uh, especially Marquez, especially when he fought Pacquiao. All those fights he's been through. Finally, the final one, he took it. He took the win. Uh,
Yeah,
I like all type of fighters. Doesn't matter the weight class, but usually I'm watching the around fighters around my weight class. But I even like heavyweights too.
yeah.
They got power, man. It's a weight class I don't think I'll ever be fighting.
Yeah,
But
well that's
yeah,
what I like.
like there's a lot of fighters, you know, even old school fighters too that I look up to. You got Duran, Leonard, Hagler, Hearn, all these fighters too. Even Nigel, your fighter from the
Yeah,
UK,
yeah.
is a great fighter too.
Yeah, there's a lot of great fighters too. Obviously around that era there was a documentary about that other day and I've mentioned it, The Four Kings. That was good.
Mm.
Enjoyed
Yes,
watching. Who was your favourite out of the four kings?
they all had their style.
Yeah,
But as I know, they were the best at that time. You know, the Herreros, they were the best. You got the speed, you got the consistency with Hagler, you got the reach with Hearns, and you got the roughness and you could say a rough fighter like Duran, and you
yeah.
got again the speed with Leonard. So they all had their thing. You know, they all had what made them great.
Now you've just said about all different attributes like that, it's just put me onto another question. If you could create like a perfect fighter, uh, with these three attributes, who would it be? Like if you could have the perfect jab, the perfect defense, and the perfect power, which three fighters would you combine together for them three attributes?
Oh, that's a good one right there. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to pass it because I really gotta think hard on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Put you on the spot a little bit with that one.
yeah, you did. You got me on that one.
So, what would be like a typical day for you in training camp? What type of things do you do in your training, everyday training?
Uh, Say if I'm getting ready for a training camp, I wake up early. If it's not sparring days, I usually be running at the beach early morning by 5 something in the morning. I
Yeah,
get that done. Get home, take a shower, eat something, and it depends on the time, how much time I got. If not, I go straight to the gym. From the gym, if uh, if I'm not sparring, I'll be working bags, regular workout, or if not, if I started strength and conditioning, I'll be doing a strength conditioning after the gym, and then I finish that. I finish for the day, come home, rest up, and try to recover because I know the next day will be sparring day.
Yeah.
Usually we do sparring days Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Usually it's sparring days, or it depends on whatever the coach got planned for me during the training camp or the week. So
Do you get?
it's a busy day.
Yeah, definitely.
You hardly have time for yourself, because you're always on the move. If not, if it's a regular day, but I guess in the afternoon I'll be in church, or I'll be reading the Bible at the house, and
Yeah.
praying, and analyzing boxing videos, old videos of myself, stuff I could better myself, and so just everyday boxing.
Obviously, you said about church and stuff. Does that give you like strength within? Like, is it something you have always done during your boxing?
Yes, yes. I'm a Christian. Uh, I go to church. I read the Bible. I pray. It helps me, it helps my because I work my physical body. I work my mind, and your spiritual life. It needs something too as well. So
Yeah,
that's how I feed myself. I pray. I read the Bible, and it makes me feel better. Makes me feel whole.
yeah, that's good, that man. If you could give one piece of advice to a young up and coming fighter, what would it be?
Uh, Try to learn to be disciplined. Try to learn everything in boxing is discipline. You could have talent, but you don't have discipline or the work ethic. It'll be kind of hard. You gotta stay focused. Uh, I mean, even myself, I lost a lot of friends when I started this sport. Yeah, especially as professional, because it demanded more of me, and I had less time for my friends. You gotta learn how to sacrifice. You gotta learn. You gotta know what you want in life. And if you want to do this sport, it's not easy, but look at me. I did it. What's
Yeah,
stopping you from doing it? I believe in you. You could do it. It's not easy, like I said, but try to learn discipline and the will to win. That's gonna take you a long way. And surround yourself with good people, people that actually care for you. That will, even though we don't like hearing the stuff that kind of hurts us, but at the same time, it helps us build up. You know, they tell you, hey, don't hang around with this kind of people. They're bad for you, and we don't see it, but like if we pay a little bit of attention, and we listen to the people that actually care for us, letting us know that uh, it's gonna help in the long run. And stay away from drugs. Don't do
yeah,
drugs. Try to keep yourself clean, pure, and if you could go to church or read the Bible. That helped me a lot as well. Keep me center, straight, and my family too. My parents, they helped me a lot as well. Surround yourself with good people. There's no need to do bad stuff. To
yeah,
get attention now. You leave everything in the ring, train hard for that. You get that W, you get that win. Is all gonna be worth it at last. If not, you don't gotta get disappointed. Go back to the gym, work on what you use all of that as a fuel, so you can win for next time.
yeah. That's great advice. That.
No,
what was
thank you.
the what was the best advice you received to put you on that straight and narrow path to success?
Repeat it again.
I said, what was the best advice you ever heard of somebody that give you that motivation and dedication to put you on that path?
Well, I always try to become a better person. I always surrounded myself with older people, and people that care for me, that told me my mistakes, even though we don't like hearing them. But it's not always if something happens to you, it's not always from outside. You gotta look to yourself and to see if you did something wrong. That's how I took it. And like I don't look to blame anybody. I'm responsible for my own actions. So surround yourself with people that love you, that will tell you your mistakes, what you're doing wrong, and I know sometimes we could be hard hit, but let's try to be better. Each
Yeah,
day, one step at a time. You don't gotta rush it. You can work at it day by day.
everyone's got to improve themselves, haven't they? Um, I'm just going to talk about boxing in general now. What fights are you looking forward to happening this year in boxing?
well, uh, well, I don't like to look ahead. I like to concentrate whoever's in front of me, and right now, they're working a deal with for this fight against Fulton. So he's the guy that's in front of me. He's the guy I'm worried about. I know I had MJ, but all this is aside because I'm worried about the guy that's in front of me. And
Yeah,
after everything goes well in that fight, and we get the fight, and we end up winning, we'll see what happens after that.
yeah. Are you looking towards a particular date, or have you got no idea at the minute?
I don't have an idea, but I'm ready. I keep myself in the gym. I try to stay ready at all times.
Yeah. And what matchups do you want to see this year, like as just a boxing fan?
Oh, you know what? I want to see Fury. See what's lined up for him. Uh, we got the Usyk.
Yeah,
That beat Joshua. It was a good fight. I like seeing those type of fights. Heavier weight classes than me. I like seeing Canelo. What's up with him? I don't know who's he going against. He's going against one of cruiserweight, right? If I'm not mistaken,
I
or is
think
it
he might
light?
keeps
Or is it
changing
light
his mind.
heavyweight?
To be honest, I think there's different options on the table now.
Oh,
I've heard about Charlo. Um,
that will be a great fight.
yeah,
That will be a
Bivol
great
might be
fight.
an option. There's a few different options at the minute, so no one's really come to the forefront, and no one's really saying who he's fighting at the minute. I know he's going to be fighting him, but everyone wants to fight him, don't they?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, he's the best right now. He's beating champions. He's beating good fighters. Hats up to him, and my hats off to him. Uh, you know, but by the end of the day, as a fighting fan, we want to see a good fight. Even
Yeah,
though if they're not champions, two great fighters going against each other, the best against the best. That's what I like to see. People
yeah.
that not most everybody likes knockout. But like we want to see the real boxing, the art of boxing. That's what I like to see.
What do you think about women's boxing at the minute?
Oh, it's coming up. We got great fighters as females. We got Serrano against one of one of the
Katie,
European girls. I forgot. Was it Katie?
Katie Taylor, yeah,
Yeah, we got the fight against her. We got Ceniesa Estrada. We got top female fighters. And it's coming up and it's getting big as well too. They do their work too, as same as we do. And sometimes they be a little bit more action from the female side than us males. But hey, different fights, different styles, right?
yeah, definitely. What do you think about obviously the rounds? Did they have 2 minute rounds instead of 3 minutes? Do you reckon that'll get changed at some point?
It's a lot different. It's a lot different. I think that's why it's more action because the rounds are shorter than us, man. Doing 3 rounds. Uh, it's a lot different. That minute can change everything.
Yeah,
It might seem like it went by fast, or it might seem like it's an eternity inside.
yeah, because obviously if you've got them 3 minutes, you've got that more time to settle into it more. But if you go in 2 minutes, it's got to be full action on it and make sure you win
Yes.
the round. Yeah, it's a lot different. Well, listen, Danny, I appreciate your time and thanks a lot for coming on. Um,
Thank you, Ben.
I'll catch you again soon, and yeah, just look out for more stuff, and I'll look out for an announcement out with you soon as well.
Thank
Right,
you.
cheers, mate.
Thank you,
Bye.
Ben. Take care, bro.
You too. See you, mate.